Hello, hello, hello. Good morning. We are almost at noon. I have some Barbies of mine that I love. They have broken necks, unfortunately. So I'm going to on them. Before my next appointment. Yes, we are up and running. Last night I was live for 6.5 hours. Oh my goodness. But I got those girls made over, the Cabbage Patch Kids. They were completed, even with earrings. And I got them shipped out today. Okay, I'm going to start with her. I have two of her with broken necks, and I do not know why. I've always been gentle with my Barbies. My older Barbies are standing up better to new ones. I don't know what type of PVC product Mattel is using on these dolls, but they need to get with the program and they need to fix this. This doll, my God, is not an old doll. You know, she's still fairly reasonably out there. Okay, I need to wash that. Let's see. And so, yeah, this should not be happening. But I do need to. Oh, I need to order. Sorry, I wasn't expecting to see that. Okay, so I need to wash her outfit. I put little heels on her, but I need to get new batteries. Um, yeah, I need to think that. Okay, so we need to undo this. All right, but I'm gonna work on repairing her neck repair first, and then we are going to. Um, I would do that not on camera. Remove the batteries. Wait, is there a? Okay, let's get my good glasses on. For those who have seen the short videos where I've done repairs on the Cabbage Patch Kids where I did the makeovers, the videos are up. I have people commenting because they want to see the process, and the process is there. All they need to do is subscribe and they can see it. Okay. I'm looking for my acrylic. I'm pulling that out. All right. I need to get one of these brushes. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm getting a brush. I need the right size for this. I think I'm going to go with this one. Yeah, that's a good one to use for this. I want to send a shout out to my amazing moderator, Paris, for helping me and being there for me. Okay, and we're going to need some paint. So let's go ahead and get some of these flashy colors out. Oh God, that's right. I have to change my cat's litter box. Dixie, I am going to change the litter box as soon as I'm done with this. Get that all cleaned out for you, so you will have freshness. Oh my God, where is it? Oh, this crap. No, I just had that in my hands last night. There it is. Got it. Okay. Now I use Kiss. It's acrylic. I get clear. I always go with a clear acrylic powder when I'm doing doll neck repairs. Darn, that's bad. That's a shame. That really bothers me that these dolls are having issues like this already. But I need something to go in there. I think it's that knob they do, and it makes your doll break even worse. They just really need new concepts. Concepts. Hmm. can't get that in, so do that carefully. All right, I'm going to do this in a way to build. And I'm being gentle because I don't want the acrylic all in the inside. That's very important with this, is that you don't do that. Okay, liquefy it more to go into those cracked area down the side of the neck. So it's very easy. It's better to build on. So in here, I'm not letting acrylic go inside the doll's neck. So I'm working with the exterior of doing this. I see a lot of people on Facebook posting about their older Barbies and what have you with broken necks. And this is the best way to repair them permanently and to keep your Barbie's body, the original body. This is also a good way to make it so that your doll's neck, well, the head can fit tighter on the body. So see, I'm building on and to blending with the shape and form of the doll's neck. Great. Oh, that's big. Okay. Flip that one over. Okay, that looks good from this view. I will have to gently sand it. I do use, so the neck will still have the same motion, move like it's supposed to. That's very important as well. This is normally a video I would do at night. I'll do the other dollar tonight then, and I probably use my cell phone. All right, that looks good. That looks very happy with that. I'm still building because you got to do it and then slightly curve over. Okay, there we go. We got that. Oh, that looks good. That's perfect. That's going to go very well. And what's important is that you don't want your acrylic to go inside. So that's why I build up on the outside. And that way I'll show you from the side. There we go. See how I went outward? And with the acrylic, it starts to set pretty quickly. So if I turn to this side, you can see I made it where it could blend and match the back. So everything looks really good. It sticks out just a little bit further, but that's fine. With light sanding, it's good. It's going to work out fine. And then after it's painted, that's what acetone would do to your doll. But I can take that off easily. So that is the best way to fix your doll. It's made of PVC. I'm looking to see if she's cracked on the sides. She kind of is, if you look right here. Okay, my light's too bright. There, you can see it right in here. So I'm going to apply a very liquidy form of this, and I'm just going to let it bleed into that crack and seal it like that. And now it's gone. You don't see it at all. So that's the importance of clear acrylic. It just melts right into that crack area and it's non-existent. So that's the beauty of that. Now you see this is drying, it's turning white. It's turning a frosty white, which is good. That's what we want. Okay, come down. Just a hint of this to blend into that area. Okay, everything else looks good. All right, so we got this repair done. Well, it's the repair work is done. Now we have to let it set. I usually let this set for 24 hours. The good thing is it's thicker, that's better. Um, and as you can see, this here still moves back and forth without any problem. So I didn't get acrylic inside the neck. All right, so now I'm going to set this aside and I'm going to go ahead and do this one. Oh my God. I see the cracks down through here. Oh my God. Yeah. I'm not trying to make it worse, but anything that might pop off, it's better to get it off. That's terrible. I hate it that these are like that. So I'm applying acetone on the neck. Oh wow, see how fast it took that right off the paint? Okay, so and so I'm gently building on. The brush is helping it do a little curve there. You have to have a light hand, so if you're heavy-handed, you better practice it being lighter-handed with this. And I always use the acrylic to cover more of the area because it also prevents and protects um, all of the surrounding areas. So I don't want those cracking and breaking and everything either. Okay, that looks good. Double checking around there. Okay. Perfect. So that has been repaired. It looks even. Turn around. That looks really good. Okay, so there you can see the amount of thickness, but it has its limits to where it goes because it doesn't go down inside the doll's neck. That way you can see from the short view. Okay, there it is. That's my moderator messaging me. Okay. that went down. I can repaint that little part of the necklace or even make it a different color, so that's fine. Life is a mystery. Okay, so this is functionable. Everything worked out great. The acrylic has frosted. I'm pressing. Wow, this okay. It's still, so you got to be careful. It's not fully dry. And what I'm going to do is I will let this set overnight, like that. Now I already have two other Barbies. They've set overnight. But for these to be newer dolls, they should not be breaking like this because I do not do heavy play with my Barbie dolls. And this here's an older doll, so you can see the acrylic. It's turned more clear, but I'm going to gently file it, and you can see the bobbin. It works fine without any problems. So that's very important that you don't, when you're doing this in the beginning of the video, you will see where the acrylic, I keep it on the right in through here, and I don't go inside the neck. That's very important. It doesn't happen. And here's another Barbie body. I think this was like a rocker Barbie body, or yeah, Philippines. So she also had to have neck repairs done. And we are going to now gently file those down while these two bodies set aside to recover for 24 hours. So now I'm going to work on those. The straight arm body goes to Sun Sensation Barbie. She's really, really pretty. I kept trying to show my friend Vanessa in the UK how she looked, but I don't know if it showed up good or not. But anyway, where's my file? I think I got a new one. There we go. Thought we could do better. So I got this one. And we have some paint. But this is an issue that I see so many people dealing with their Barbies on Facebook, and they make posts about that. Is there any tutorial how to do it? And this is how you do it. But once you've got it repaired the way that you feel is best for your doll, I recommend letting the acrylic set for 24 hours to cure, to harden. Don't rush the process. That's one thing you don't want to do. You do not want to rush it. Okay. That feels good. That feels much better. Well, she doesn't have a big hole in her neck anymore. That's the most important thing. I'm trying to remove all this excess. Okay, and then we'll get into a little buffering in a moment. And I just repaired this here a few days ago. Now I'm using the more softer side. Oh wow, that feels smooth. Okay. Now we're going to go with this to make it even smoother. Oh, I need another one of those. And this here is going to make it super smooth. Oh wow, yeah. That definitely makes different. So it's a several step process, but the end result is so worth it. That is very smooth, nice texture. Well, I go today about my apartment. Tell Mom I'll probably leave things with her as well so I can come and stay with her too. That way she's not alone. Because things so I can come, like, you know, when she needs to pay bills, me and Dick come and spend time with her. Spend the night. That way we can do that. All right. There we go. That's nice. That feels good. Perfect. All right, now let's do this one. See, that was a big chunk I had to repair. I recommend this color. It's a Tony medium. It's ceramic coat. It's very peach. You might need to mix a little white to make it different color. Or like for this body, you may mix something a little tanner. As you can see, it matches some of that. But this dries darker. It's very important you know that this, when it dries, it's darker. So you might want to do thin layers. Thin layers is a better way to go. Oh yeah, there we go, nice and smooth. Okay, now coming up close, there you can see that. You see it, but it's very smooth. So if I turn it to the side, you can see I got the acrylic to match the rest of the neck. Her neck is going to be like this. It's got a nice tight fit when the head is on the body, which is very important. And so we add a little paint. And what I do with my paint, I do not go with perfection. I make it where it just very thin coat that blends, more blendable. So with painting, that's the most important thing when you're repairing doll necks, is you don't need an exact color match. It'll blend, and then once you're done and you have your doll's head on, it'll blend. Now I'm going to show you, for example, with this color in the ceramic coat. See how much darker that is? That's a whole different color compared to what you see here. So like I said, when this dries, it dries darker. Now I can take that dried part, blend it, and see how it looks beside. Look at that. Wow, that's almost a perfect match. Almost. So we're going to play with it a little bit. All it takes is a drop, and it is thick, so it'll come out like that. And here we go. Now, I'm not trying to use one of my best brushes on this project. I mean, you could even use a Q-tip. So I'm just going to use this one. All right, set my brush aside. I need 1 moment to get my water. Okay. It's good to find a jar if you buy, I don't know, some kind of food product and it has a glass jar, you want to keep the glass jar. So with this, see, I'm just going on. I'm not doing it perfect. It doesn't have to be. One thing about doing this is it's quite forgiving. As long as you're somewhere close to the collar, you're going to be fine. And you want a sealer. So I'm getting all these little white areas. And so I'm using very little. And as you see, I'm just blending it in to really cover the white pieces of acrylic. Because this is, again, it's going to dry darker. This color dries darker than what you see. So do not even try to get an exact color match because it won't happen. That's because paints dry darker. And most importantly, we focus on that clear becoming camouflaged. All right, so as you can see, the front here, I've applied paint. It's slightly lighter, it's drying, and it's going to blend. And that's what I'm trying to get it to do, blend. Yeah, that's a nice color though. But it's good for a base color. So I'm coming in, doing a little scrap, going over where the clear acrylic is, where the severe part of the neck repair was mostly. Yeah, dabble that all in there. Okay. And you gotta be careful with that because you can also rub the paint off. Okay, there. That's good for the moment. Anyway, Barbie's body parts are this color anyhow, but once you put that head on, you're not going to really notice those issues. All right, so I'm going to use, again, I'm using this here like it is. It's just a base color. Rubbing it in. Because this will also help the other color bond onto the color that I'm using. Okay. Now I'm going to have to mix in some other colors because I'm going to need this to be darker. But again, like I said, it's great to use as a base coat because this clear acrylic, I definitely want that to be covered. So this one is drying. It's a matte. It's a bit lighter, but for both of these, we need a little darker color. Put my brush in water. Let me see what would be the best color to blend with this. Okay, I'm gonna try a little acrylic sable brown. Sable brown is one of my favorite colors to use. I mix it with everything I paint. Every doll that I repair, I always use that to give it a more realistic skin tone. So I'm using a dot. See how much a little dot does? A lot. But see, this is more of a brown undertone, and Barbie has a lot of pinkish, orangey. She has a pink and orange undertone. So it'd be better off with the orange color, I think. Now, I do have these colors. I think I'm going to go with melon. Yeah. If you hear a bell, that means you got a winner. Okay, we'll try that on this one. Let's see if that dries dark. It's fine because it's covering up the acrylic, because the other was kind of like a nice base. And now I'm using my finger and I'm blending around the area. You don't need to do a thick full painting on that. You really don't. You just want something that's going to blend, because once her head is on, done correctly, you're not going to notice it as much. So I wanted to blend it with the doll's actual vinyl as much as possible. So I want to camouflage. See the difference now? It blends a lot more now. So that's really blending with her neck repair. And when you do your sealer, I'm going to use a gloss sealer. That really helps it. So when your Barbie's head is on, it's going to cover that. You're not going to see a lot. You you don't need to try to do an exact match. You just want something that's going to work. And mix color here, that works really good with this color that of this doll's plastic. Alright, so now I need to do something darker with this, and I'm gonna have to add a little orange. Oh my god, this hasn't even been opened. But that's gonna be too light of an orange. Okay, put you back in the water. And what is that? Oh, this is coral. Yes, this coral, that'll work. So when you see that orangey coral color, it's like an orangey pink all in one, which is good. Are you dried up or what? Oh my god, I don't need it squirting out. Hmm. So it's more than enough. Oh yeah. I wonder how would this do all by itself. Okay, we'll mix this in with that. Add a little more because this is quite sort of an orangey brown. So when this dries, it will be a different color. That's one thing people don't understand too, is remember, with acrylic paints, they dry darker. And what I'm doing is trying to just, again, blend. You're blending. And the best way to do that is like this. See, the arms and all of this is different color. But it's gonna work. It'll be fine with this doll. Mm. Take that fleshy color, mix it with this. I don't know. Let's see what happens with that. Oh god, that's bright. Now I'm gonna use my finger and blend. It just comes out looking better when you're not trying to do a full coverage, but just simply some camouflaging on the acrylic, and then just let it blend. As long as it looks nice and smooth, it'll be fine. And then whatever you, like I said, once you put the head on, you don't notice a lot of that. And then when I add some clear paint, it's gonna be fine. What color is that? Because I do want to get it matching, but it's like I need like a orange color, and I know I don't have a dark orange color because it's a color that I really don't use in my color palette. Could I make it? Possibly. Let me try something. So one good thing about taking art classes is with art classes, you learn about colors. So to try to dabble in with that, let me set this down. Let me take a little hint of black. Oh my god, that might be too much. Okay. Yeah, see what I mean? That was too much. And I'm bleeding it all the way down into here. Let me see. No, add some of that. Oh, that might work. Okay, it looks like some. I see it glaring. Huh. Yeah, it's still got a very pink undertone. But you know, it doesn't matter because this body goes to this Barbie's head, and you see how it's going to blend. So when this Barbie's head is on the body, it's going to match. It'll work. So it's fine. This is good. I can deal with that. Um, this one turned out much better. Look at that. That whole chunk through about here was gone, and it's repaired. That looks really good. It goes great. This was a rocker Barbie body that broke. So I'm going to get my clear paint. I'm going to use a gloss. I do because the bodies are shiny, so you do want a gloss. And it doesn't take much, it's very little. Okay, and I just dab the end of this brush. It's a very thick, coarse brush. Now, if you notice, I'm not trying to go with perfection here. I'm just sloppily doing it. Long as the main repair is done, and I take my finger and blend. Now, this sealer is waterproof and all of that, so you're fine. Once the sealer's dry, you have nothing to be worried about on your doll with the paintwork or anything like that. So yeah, but it also helps with blending, and it's reflective. And there we go. So her neck part is done, and with the gloss, see how that blends perfectly. You don't notice the little slight color differences, and once the doll's head is on the body, you're good. And these are better. Use Barbies like this. I need to clean her. That looks like some kind of stain. Let me see if alcohol will get rid of that. But before I do, let me play around with a little bit of this gloss. I'm going ahead and gloss this up. So as you can see, once you start applying this clear gloss sealer, you want to get an indoor-outdoor type sealer. Permanent. That way it's sealed in really good. And you can wash your doll's hair, you can wet her, take her travel, do whatever. Once that neck has been repaired, you know, these make the best dolls for traveling. And so there, see how much more that blends? So once her head is on the body, all of that's done. So I did not apply thick layers. I just did another camouflage because once you apply the clear on top, everything works. Oh, there's Dee. Hi, sweetie. How are you doing?
Hi, honey. I was on the phone when you called.
Oh, that's all right. That's all right. Guess what?
What?
I was calling yesterday evening because I got a
Oh,
letter.
I didn't even know that you called.
Yeah, I got a letter, and I'm doing a tutorial. I just repaired these Barbie necks and showing how to repaint. I got my letter. I got from my apartment this evening.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome, honey.
Yep. Oh, you asked me about summer, but no, I have not done an official opening or nothing like that. No, not yet.
My things here. Yeah, I can still hear you. Just give me a second. I can hear you. I was trying to connect my AirPods, but I couldn't. So you're going to your apartment?
Yeah, I go this evening with the rest of the paperwork and to finish it up. And yeah. But this is it's not a permanent apartment for me because I don't want to live in this city. I want to go to I'd rather live in a different city where I've already applied. And so that's what I'm gonna, but hey, it's good for now. And usually with these, you can live there for a year. After a year, you can transfer to just about anywhere. But it's good for now, so I'm fine. But yeah, I got my doctor's written it because I had to have another surgery done. And once that's done, then I had to have someone stay with me. And two, I have really bad anxiety. And so yeah, because my
Yeah.
doctor feels that I'm
Come
more.
on, Nina. Pain in the butt. She always wants to go in the basement. I don't know why these earbuds are not connecting. I wonder why. They were.
Mine was acting funny too last night. The Bluetooth with my earbuds.
Yeah, I don't know what is going on here.
Oh wow, that
Maybe
70% alcohol took all of that off. Took all of that.
I actually ordered a couple of let me see if this is gonna work. Come on, because I don't want to be staying by the phone. I want to be able to do what I gotta do. Anyways, it couldn't connect. Okay, it is what it is. Yeah, I've been watching, some Barbie videos and stuff, and I'm like obsessed with Barbie right now.
Oh.
I went to this.
Are you ready for Inside Scoop? Well, its son came out public now, but Warner Brothers and Mattel are desperate. They want another part 2 Barbie. So guess what?
Oh yeah,
it's in the early development.
Do you think it'll be as crazy as the first one? Do you think people will?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
It the way they did the first one.
Well, this is the thing. If Barbie and Ken are Ryan Gosling and Margot Robbie, yes, but I'm pretty sure that's who they're going to go with because they got Gerwig. So it's in the early developments where they're going to create a plot.
God, huh? You know how I get. Oh my God. I love it. That is so exciting.
But yeah, in fact, if anything, if they do, because they're trying to, with the Barbie movie, they're trying to tell a story. They're dealing on things about not just in the doll world, but as how people who used to play with Barbie and how their mothers perceived her. And, let's face it, there are a lot of things that they can deal with when it comes to Barbie. They dealt with body image. They can still retouch on that and things like that.
Yeah.
But yes, they can do more things and keep it fun, keep it, enlightened and everything. I mean, my God, look what's happening right now to our country. Look what's happening in 2025. Women's rights and other people's rights are, being stripped and all this crazy stuff. But the movie.
I just wanted to say that I miss you very much. We haven't talked much lately. And I really do miss you.
Oh, I miss you too, sweetie. But I did try to call. But I mean, hey, it's understandable. You have a family.
Yeah,
you have a husband.
I remember you trying to call earlier today. I was on the phone, and I was like, "Well, she usually knows that I reject her because I'm on the phone, and I'll call her back." Because I was talking to Nelson.
Oh, look, I did neck repair. Her neck was broke, and finished it.
I have so what did I get?
You bought Barbies.
Beach Crispy coming.
Who?
No, not Sparkle Beach. Tropical Splash Beach.
Oh, Tropical Splash.
The one with
okay.
The earrings with the big flower earrings.
Right, looking like tropical
I got the
leaves.
Crispy one. And then I got Tropical Splash Barbie, I believe, is coming.
Oh.
And I think I'm gonna try to find Sparkle Beach. I just love the beach lines from the 90s. They were so good.
I agree. Oh, you know what's a good line? Sun Sensation Barbie. They all had long, thick hair. So you do want to look at Sun Sensation. But look at their faces, especially Barbie. There's such a huge variations on the Barbies. Some are prettier than others.
Oh, okay.
This one's
And
okay.
then what was the one where she came with a different variation? Like in one she had straight hair, and then in one she had a big braid. What was that one? Was
Sparkle
that Sparkle
Beach.
Beach?
Yeah, because I did research and I found out that the Sparkle Beach, the regular line had Kanakalan hair. But then the ones with the long the long twist, those were actually for Black Friday and they were originally $3.
Oh wow.
So the ones with the long hair, saran hair at that, with the twist to the side, they were $3 Barbies for Black Friday back.
You know, that would be a really great collab video for us to do. Is like just like sharing information that we know about the history of those and stuff like that. That would kind of be fun.
Girl.
Because you could share some like Barbie stuff and American Girl, and I could share some Cabby info. That would be a fun one.
Guess what?
If we organized it right, you know.
Oh, yeah, we're fine. But I find that things usually go better when we do a little rough draft of what we talk about. And then when we do the video, we just wing it. I always come out better. I just got through doing a live.
I'm thinking I might just get summer because I do have a little leeway. And I do have the I am so sad though because I'm not going to be able to get the Barbie outfit, and I want it so bad. I want the Barbie outfit as much as I want summer. But I don't want to make you wait too long, so I think I'm going to get summer now, and she'll be here. Well, we were going to do it at the beginning of